Now, we already have an update on Google sideloading feature in Android, how they were meant to block it. And I believe it was supposed to begin this year. I had already talked about this in another video, and we have more information on what exactly is going to happen. So we're going to go through this post. The user has taken screenshots from the whole Google, I don't know, newsroom or whatever it is, but they've compiled it here and we're going to go through it. So now, Google will basically go through what is going to happen by the end of this year, which is when they're supposed to block the whole sideloading thing or make it more restrictive to users. So let's go through it. The user choice in sideloading Android apps. Now here they basically list the already existing steps, which is basically sideloading directly from the verified developers. This can be through the App Store or other channels, which they have already submitted their info to Google. So this is basically how you're supposed to do it, according to Google anyway. Now here, there's sideloading from developers with limited distribution accounts. Sideload directly from developers, from the channels they choose. I believe this is the option of installing the apps through maybe like an alternative app store, maybe a Galaxy Store or Epic Games, something like that. And here, this is now the interesting part. Sideloading from unverified developers with advanced flow. Now, this is a term I'm sure you've not heard of it. I also never heard of it before. I'm currently hearing about it through this news. So now, sideload unregistered apps with extra safeguards that give you critical time and space needed to break the cycle of coercion. Okay, I'm not sure what that means, so we're just going to proceed onwards so we get more info. Now here we have advanced flow for power users to sideload apps from unverified developers. Number 1, confirm you're not being coached. Here they list a whole steps. Let me just go into a new tab, and here they list a few steps, and step number 1, confirm you aren't being coached. So basically, is someone guiding you? No, no one is instructing me, or cancel. This is a quick check to make sure that no one is coaching you into turning off your security. While power users know how to vet apps, scammers often pressure victims into disabling protections. So this is a safeguard that Google is introducing to make sure no one is telling you, hey, can you do this for me to, I don't know what and what. Next, restart your phone and re-authenticate. Security delay required. Because this setting reduces your device security, a delay is required to continue. This cuts off any remote access or active phone calls a scammer might be using to watch what you're doing. Next up, come back after the 24-hour wait and verification, and verify basically. So the security delay complete, you can now continue to change this setting. So this is basically Google implementing a whole 24-hour wait period before you can enable this setting. This is a one-time, one-day wait, and then you can confirm that this is really you who's making this change on your device via a biometric authentication, be it a fingerprint or face unlock or a device pin. Scammers rely on manufactured urgency, so this breaks their spell and gives you time to think. Number 4, enable the settings and you're ready to install apps. Once you confirm you understand the risks, you're all set to install unverified apps indefinitely. You'll still see a warning for safety, but you can just tap install anyway. So after the whole waiting period, you can now enable the setting and install whatever you want. And funnily enough, you have a new option here called turn on temporarily. Installing unregistered apps will be allowed for 7 days, or you can just turn it on indefinitely. So this is the whole advanced flow that Google wants to implement currently. Now, as you've probably noticed by now, Google has emphasized that sideloading is here to stay, which is something that they really had to clarify, as people believed the option was going away or being restricted very harshly, in which, according to me, I believe it is, because this is a whole other step that's being added here from the usual App Store downloads and install, and using other app stores to install your applications. This is a whole other step, and it basically will limit anyone from installing any app that they want. And the news is quite different from what I expected, as I believe Google had requested more verification from developers, whether they're developing for their app store or outside the app store. So I'm not really sure how things are, but I basically wanted to cover this whole advanced flow first, as it's something really, really new. And it basically replaces the whole flow of enabling side loading, as now you have this whole other process to go through to confirm you're not being threatened or being coerced to restart your phone and re-authenticate. Then this whole 24-hour wait period, which is where people brought up a whole issue about, like, people are complaining that why am I waiting 24 hours, what and what, as it really seems they're catering to the whole novice users, which I really don't believe there's anyone who can be new to Google and is activating the whole, I'm not really sure what to call it. Let's just call it side loading. I don't believe there's any new user that's going to be like, hey, let me install some apps, let me just enable side loading, stuff like that. So this is a weird step for Google, as they usually know that this is usually for high advanced users, and anyone using an Android knows the risk of using an Android device, that it has freedom, but also the freedom can be really, really dangerous. And Google initially had a whole warning page when you're enabling side loading, and I really don't believe they really needed to do any of this, as it's really excessive. As now you're telling me before I can install an APK, I have to wait 24 hours and verify, just because a user somewhere had to be babied and being told do this, do that in order to remain safe, which I really don't believe in. Everyone needs to take control of their devices and to be very firm and aware of the risks that they're doing. And I believe just a warning will be enough, as Google have been doing for years and years, since the launch of Android 1.0. So that's the current news. There's a whole wait period here, and this is going to be the new process for anyone trying to sideload, which to me it shouldn't even be called sideloading, as it's just installing applications, and all the users are going to follow this flow. What do you think about it? To me, it's pretty odd, and I really understand why people are upset about this. I'm also pretty upset, as I'm a long-time Android user, and this is something really new and really odd to me. So tell me what you think. I'm really interested to hear what you believe Google is doing, if you really just are up for it or if you're against it. To me, it's pretty funny. I hate it. It really just makes the whole Android and Apple to be like blood. You really can't tell the difference anymore, as both of them are starting to baby their users into how they should use their device, which to me, that's pretty odd. But with that, thank you for watching. Just wanted to make this quick video and try to hop back into the whole video making thing. I've been away for a few months. I've been really, really busy trying to complete my studies, my attachment and stuff like that. So I've been really held up. Sorry for that. I'll try to make more videos, more tutorials, more fun stuff. You can tell me what you want to see. And yeah, I'm just happy to be back. And for anyone interested to support the channel, I'm going to leave a donor link in the description. You can donate crypto of any coin into Monero or Monero to Monero. The link is pretty straightforward. And there's also an option for fiat. If for anyone with the whole card or whatever, you can donate through the Buy Me a Coffee, which I will truly appreciate. I just love doing this. So anything is really appreciated. Just having you watching here is pretty satisfactory to me, and I hope to be back more and more. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.